There's only one person that should be visible. Only one name that should be known. Jesus. Don't think any form of visibility is. Always go to him and labor for mercy. It's only in his mercy that visibility will give him glory, and you yourself will be covered. We arrived at Ethiopia, and when we arrived at Ethiopia, before you allowed to go to your hotel, there's an elaborate security screening that is done. It's a convergence point. So a lot of people will be doing that screening with you from different nations. Now, we were trying to screen. Then I saw some women with hijab, obviously Muslim. And one of them called me apostle. I said, I didn't answer. I said, it's a trap. They are trying to. A great thing is happening. A Muslim lady, fully kitted. The ones that only unveil. I froze them. And I began to pray instantly. Lord, let the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable in your sight, oh God. I'm trying to show you the scope of responsibility that God has conferred and how that we need a tank of grace to power our assignment from this time henceforth. You know those buses that we used to pick you up from your aircraft to go to the terminal? You know how limited the number of people in the buses are? Then one will shout, "Hey, apostle!" Meanwhile, on the same bus, you will see clerics, Islamic clerics counting, very serious. And people are kneeling down in that bus for prayer. They didn't go to the clerics. So they are wondering, who is this boy? It's not about the boy. He serves the greatest king of all time. So I escaped from that place. Because I know a lot of people hate me too. So we have our own way of protecting ourselves. So she, when I escaped, she escaped too. I say, apostle. So I now waited to hear what. Said, do you know that I was advised to follow your messages? You need to see this lady. They were in a team. She left that team to come and talk with me. That I was advised to follow your message. When she talked about our messages, then I said, those words are true. She said she knows that. Let me just give her my number so that she can forward her questions. I froze in that place. So we were continuing, and they put us in that bus to take us to our plane, and then somebody shouts, apostle. A Kenyan man is also going for the same event. And we now meet in the bus. Takes all kinds of pictures. You know, these are the days of, even when you are sober, people will force you to take pictures. And then he has these very thick spectacles. So we go for the meeting. And then the healing began to flow. And one of the people healed is the man that met me on the bus. The thick glasses were no longer needed. He goes home like the Ethiopian eunuch. I've seen that again and again. And I look at myself, no. It's not me. I have no hand in that. The great monarch just decided that, okay, I choose you for my own reasons to be part of my glory. When you begin to see that again and again, then you need to make it a point of duty to always acknowledge him everywhere you go. The thick spectacles were no longer needed. You go to some nations, when you see the level of poverty, your heart will not even allow you to receive prophet offering. Because we are far better off than many. That thing you call your struggle is a breakthrough for somebody. Yes, it's a breakthrough. You need to see the setting. It's dry. But they are happy at the gospel. And I see it a great privilege. So sometimes you need to turn down prophet offering, so that the people can meet up with the cancel the debt that came as a result of the meeting. Hallelujah. Because I consider it a great privilege to even be in that labor in the first place. I have seen God go out of his way to prove a point that I'm with you. I've seen him. Things he will not do normally. I was just doing a lecture talking about the authority of God. Then he now say, okay, there's a practical in this, your lecture. I say, yes, sir. He said, okay, there are people that are deaf here. But some of them are using hearing aid. Tell them to stand up. So I told them to stand up. In fact, I never knew that there are modern hearing aids that when they put it in the ear, you will not even see it. People began to remove. Oh my God. And he healed them all. No one was left. He healed them all. All. I saw different models of hearing aids, computer chips in the ears of men to aid, to microphone speakers, so that when you speak it traps the sound until it can send information to the brain. In their numbers, they were no longer required. And when such power is found in your hand, people will want to worship you. But if they see the way you are preaching and how you are borne witness that you are helpless, they will not know that this man represents another. Yes, I am diligent to ensure that I don't pose to be the champion. Have mercy on us. Continually. That our eyes will look upon you as our source and our sustainer, our strength and our defender. That in our words and in our deeds, let your throne be exalted forever, and let your name be magnified.